Stories, stories, stories. We all love listening to stories now, don't we? Well, I hope you do, because I have a very interesting story for you all. But before I forget, let me introduce myself. Greetings, viewers. I am Kinley Sonam Phunsum, currently studying at Ugyen Academy in the 11th grade. Do you believe in karma? Well, I hope you do, because this story will make you believe in it. This is a story about Zangpo. Look, it's Mr. Dofu. I wonder what merchandise he has brought back this time. Mr. Dofu was one of the most famous and one of the most wealthiest traders in the village. He was known for his trade across the country. He was also married to one of the most beautiful maidens in the village, and together they had 3 sons. The eldest was named Wangpo, the middle son was named Taupo, and the youngest of them all was Zangpo. Unfortunately, after setting foot for one of his longest journey, Mr. Dofu wasn't able to return back. This news left the family devastated and they lost all their wealth. The family headed downhill and they were living from hands to mouth. But no matter how much they struggled, the mother never let go of 2 bundles of silk and a sack of cotton. She hid those items in the darkest corner of the store, which is locally known as the pool. The next day, the 3 sons set forth on their journey. Wangpo heads towards the north, Taupo heads towards the west, and Zangpo heads towards the east. During his first day, Zangpo encounters 2 men who were torturing this poor little cat. He felt pity for the cat and then requested these 2 men to spare the cat's life. Then the 2 men replied, "Why do you care about what we do to the cat? If you really want this cat's life to be spared, exchange it for your pair of slippers. I really like your slippers," they said. Then Zangpo agreed to the offer and was willing to exchange the slipper for the sake of the cat's life. The cat felt grateful and then accompanied Zangpo on his journey. The next day, they were traveling to a dense forest where they came across a ferocious tiger. This tiger was about to eat a poor little dog. With no second thought, Zangpo pulled out his patang and then screamed on top of his lungs. Then the tiger got scared and ran away. Zangpo was successful in saving the dog's life. The next day, Zangpo came across a fisherman who had just caught a huge fish. He felt pity for the fish and then he went to the fisherman. He requested the fisherman to let go of the fish, to which the fisherman replied, "Both of us are men who are trying to survive in this cruel world. You live by trading, whereas I live by fishing. If you really want me to spare the fish's life, exchange it for your patang. I really like your patang." To this, Zangpo replied, "If you really want my patang, okay, you can have it, but please spare the fish's life." Zangpo happily agreed to this offer. He got the fish and then he sent it back into the river. Then out of nowhere, a beautiful maiden appeared, and this maiden began to speak. She told Zangpo that she was actually the daughter of the Ugyen. She offered him some seaweed and told him to follow her back to her kingdom, where the Ugyen will grant him any of his wishes. But since Zangpo saved the life of this beautiful maiden, she gave her a piece of advice. "When my father asks you what you want in return, tell him that you want the golden ring on his finger. That golden ring has the power to grant anything you wish for." Zangpo agreed with the maiden and followed her back to the kingdom of the beast. There, he was provided with anything a man could imagine. He got beautiful escort, he got a delicious meal, and he was provided with as many jewelry as one can imagine. However, Zangpo approached the Lord and then he said, "Oh dear Lord, you provide me with anything a man could imagine and your kingdom is so beautiful. However, I have to return back on land because I have company awaiting for me." To this, the Lord replied, "You, my dear, have saved the life of my precious daughter. Tell me what do you wish for and I'll grant you anything you want." Then Zangpo remembered what the maiden had said. "Sir, I do not wish for anything in return. All I want is that ring on your finger." Then, as the Lord has promised, he gave Zangpo that ring and Zangpo headed back on land. Zangpo headed back on land, where his friends, the cat and the dog, was awaiting for him. Both of them were starving to death, so Zangpo immediately wished for a grand feast to feed them. After they had eaten, they headed back towards their village, where Zangpo's mother was awaiting for him. When Zangpo's mother saw that Zangpo returned back empty-handed, she was furious. She stormed outside the gate and was about to give Zangpo a piece of her mind. Then Zangpo said, Mother, look what I have found. It's a golden ring that can grant any of your wishes. Tell me, what do you wish for and I'll grant it for you." The mother thought that Zangpo had become crazy because she had let him enter into the world of trade empty-handed. So mother said, "Zangpo, it is my fault that you have become this way. I apologize for this. Come, my dear son, come back home. I'll feed you. You must be starving. Then Zampo replied, Mother, what are you talking about? I'm not cruel. I haven't gone crazy. Look, this ring can really grant your wishes. Tell me, what do you wish for? Then the mother became furious and shouted, oh really? This ring can really grant wishes? Then I wish for a closet full of beautiful kiras. Then boom, out of thin air, a closet full of beautiful kiras appeared. Then the mother really believed that Zampo hadn't gone crazy, but had actually discovered a real treasure. You see, the deeds we do in life is like a boomerang. You can throw it as far as you want, but it will eventually come back. So if you do good, good will return back to you. And remember, if you do bad deeds, that one day karma might be late, but it will never forget to strike. So bad deeds will eventually come and strike you back. Thank you.